Hey Scorpio, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your January 2022 spread. Looking at your energy for January 2022, we have the Eight of Swords that just flipped out reversed. I'm going to put it back in, but let's just keep that in mind. Energy of looking at things in a brand new way, being released from self-imposed limitations and moving forward. Okay, so I'm calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And my angels and guides are talking to your angels and guides and telling me about what it is that you need to know in present time for your highest and your greatest good. So we have some kind of transition that you are in the process of, not complete with just yet, but I'm going to put that back in. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're going to look at the old wise tree spread and just kind of see what wants to happen. I'll do some clarifying with that too. So I'm going to move this so you can see the cards. Scorpio, there we go. And we're going to start. So we've got the Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups reversed, Two of Cups in the past, release, the Eight of Pentacles, Justice coming forward, King of Wands reversed, big picture, Three of Cups reversed, Queen of Pentacles and your higher self, Page of Wands and your angels and guides reversed. Resistance is the Emperor reversed. Trajectory is Temperance. We've got the Seven of Pentacles crossing the Queen of Cups reversed. And in present time, we've got the Queen of Swords reversed and the Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, Scorpio, we've got a whole bunch of queens here. 1, 2, 3. We've got a King reversed and Emperor reversed. So let's see what's going on here. This looks like a pretty powerful group of energies here. All right, I'm gonna clarify with this. No, I'm not, because this one's calling. We might use this one later though, because that one's lighting up too, but okay. Let's see. So the first thing that I'm noticing is this Three of Cups reversed, and this is in the big picture. So your big picture is talking about a possible falling out. This is like kind of the non-celebratory part of an endeavor, the end of something, the end of a third party, the end of a friendship, the end of some kind of something that was celebrated at one time but is no longer being celebrated. So yeah, let's just take a look at it. It looks like there was some contemplative conniving going on. So the reason why this falling out happened is because there were some covert things, non-transparent information around the situation. All right, let's take a look at the heart of the situation. Oh, it looks like here's this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is an unhappy queen. She's been disappointed. She has not been seen for her intuition. She's not trusting her intuition or seeing herself as intuitive, or she's not listening to her intuition. And it looks like she is cultivating a garden that is not blooming or growing. So very possibly this can be you, Scorpio. This can also be somebody else in your life, but somebody is not listening to themselves and working really hard to sustain something that is not making them pleased, is not making them happy. They're not getting a return. They're not equally being tended to, let's just say. Okay. Let's take a look at this Queen of Cups. And this Queen of Cups is also talking about perhaps other people involved in this relationship, This could be this third party thing. The third party, though, doesn't have to be an extra person in the relationship. It could be someone who's just coming in and giving their 2 cents when it is not their relationship to give 2 cents about. But again, the reason I say that is because these birds like to chit chat. They like to chatter about situations that are not their own. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles here. We've got the 7 of Pentacles here as well. So people are talking about how this person is giving a lot of energy and effort and time, love, abundance to this situation. I feel like this person is hearing it from other people too. So it also looks like gossip is hard on this person. Other people's opinions, how other people see the situation, it's hard on this person. And the 7 of Pentacles, okay, this has a lot to do with keeping up appearances. Wow, it has a lot to do with how things look, how things are supposed to look. Okay, happening now and into the near future, here's some karmic justice occurring. So some kind of karmic justice coming around to serve that's been due for a long time. So here's this Lily's card, and here's this King of Swords. So there's some kind of truth and some kind of justice occurring that has been needed to happen, or this has needed to happen for a very long time, or this is something that has happened in the past, where the karmic justice is just writing itself right now, happening now and into the near future. So let's take a look. There's something going on here with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. There are a lot of people involved here. People here, all these queens, we've got a knight, we've got this page over here, we've got the king, the knight, and the page of wands. So there's something having to do with some passion. This can be passionate endeavors. This can be passionate rendezvous. I will say this though, this knight comes in, rip roaring, all excited, down with the passion, down with the cause, and then he leaves just that quickly. So action oriented, something happened, and then somebody came in, and then they were gone, and then they left the heart of the situation to be dealt with. And the advice is talking about giving yourself permission to think about yourself and your own passions. So Scorpio, if this was you and you are the person who intrinsically is not listening to your intuition, and you're listening to a whole bunch of other people chit-chattering about your life, about how it needs to look, this advice is specifically talking about you doing what it is that you need to do for yourself and for your own happiness. Whatever this is about, it needs to look the way you want it to look. It doesn't matter how anybody else sees it. It needs to look the way you want it to look. And this is the 4 of Swords too. This is like taking a break to recuperate, maybe so you can see clearly. This is about meditating and going within so that you can get your clear, true vision about what it is that you need. And I'm hearing somebody say what it is that you need to ask for. That's not for everyone. But happening now and into the near future, long time coming karma, having to do with some kind of King of Swords energy. This is somebody who is not necessarily emotional or showing emotion. And this has been a long time coming. Yeah, what this looks like to me is some kind of partnership. Again, it can be a rendezvous, one night stand kind of thing, or a short fling, but this can also be a business partnership, but business endeavor, but it kind of like went in quickly, happened quickly, the communication or the agreement happened quickly, and then the other person kind of like dropped out, left you there to deal with all this stuff, left you there to make it look good. but then some kind of justice is coming in soon. Even your trajectory, temperance, this is like some kind of alchemy is coming in soon. Something to right these wrongs, something that alchemizes, something that is married together that you might not even feel like makes sense, but then it just comes together. In the past, we're talking about some kind of connection. This definitely could be a romantic kindred spiritship. Again, I feel like this can be a partnership of like partners in crime. It can be a partnership of like financial partnership. It feels like it can be a business partnership, but of course it could also be romantic with this Two of Cups in the past. In the present, I want to put this down before we talk about the present. This was a romantic relationship. Here we are talking about heart healing. Somebody's talking about somebody coming in, action oriented, in love king type energy. So yeah, okay. Happening now doesn't look as passionate and wonderful as it once did. Here's the Queen of Swords. So somebody is in their feelings about being lied to. Somebody's talking about being lied to and being upset about it and no longer holding any conviction for this partnership because they feel betrayed. And then there's something that comes together all of a sudden, something marries together, something heals. Let's take a look. This Queen of Swords is talking about being in a healing place. Possibility this Queen of Swords is in a healing place because she's got the Ace of Pentacles right here, the diamond, and she might be in a healing place because she's being compensated. So she's just fall back, ma. Yeah, and this might happen unexpectedly. This might also be because her ships are coming in kind of thing. Like this has been some kind of manifesting that has been, you know, waiting to happen, or it's just coming around and there's nothing that this person needs to do. This can be you, this can be somebody else, but you'll know who this is if this reading is yours. And this is, okay, it happened kind of suddenly, and now the healing process is taking over and there's nothing this person needs to do. It's flowing to them. Alchemy's happening. Yeah. New endeavors, new life, new way of being. Let's take a look at this Queen of Pentacles down here. Scorpio, this could be you. This is your higher self talking about someone who is now the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who does trust themselves, somebody who has all of their resources about them. They know how to gain access to what they need to gain access to. They are not wanting for anything. They're comfortable, sitting pretty. In relation to possibly this third party, or if this was the third party, whoever this is, what this looks like is somebody who was a third party is now not feeling like that, not feeling like discredited or on the side, or this is somebody who it looks like was labeled, but is no longer labeled that way. This person has redeemed themselves. To whom? I'm not sure, perhaps to themselves. This is your higher self talking about this person, Scorpio. This could be you. You've been redeemed, or someone that you're thinking about has been redeemed in some way. They're not seeing themselves as a third party. Okay, and also your angels and guides are talking about the Page of Wands reversed. This is about a closed door. Yep, and here's the Sith. So this is about some kind of straightforward ending. Some kind of straightforward ending. Let's take a look at this Eight of Pentacles here. This is in release that you're an expert at this. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, release that you're an expert in love. Something happened here that was a definite learning situation. And there was a lot of grief associated with this that could very much bring you into a place of knowing a lot of things that you didn't know previously about emotions and love and connection. But it's like, release the idea that you're an expert. You have more to learn. Woo, okay, Scorpio. And I have resistance to being controlled. That's what you're saying, Scorpio. My cross to bear. I have resistance to being controlled. What this looks like to me is that there was some interpretation of what control actually is. And the cross to bear is like, I thought I was being controlled. And that's my cross to bear because I lost something because I was taking it that way. This is also realizing that you can't control others. The cross to bear, not being able to control others. What I want to do, Scorpio, is your love spread. It seems like there's a lot of romantic connection here, and I want to go ahead and do your love spread. So let's do that and get some more information here. Okay. So we're looking at your situation. And then we're going to look at your energy around the situation, your person's energy. And we're going to take a look at the energy that binds the two of you together, possible outcome, and energy that you don't see coming. So the situation is talking about kind of like giving it up to the universe, throwing your hands up in the air and not creating walls or boundaries, but also like really not standing up for anything or having any more perseverance for something. It's like just having faith in the universe that things are going to fall into place. And then this tower happens, blow you out of the water change that you don't necessarily see coming. Here's the big picture. Somebody might be coming forward with what they think is the truth that's not necessarily the truth because they got not the correct information, or they're just not seeing clearly, but they're coming with what they think is the truth. What they need is the big picture and they don't have it. And then here's the star. Here's hopes, wishes, dreams, highest and greatest potential. I feel like somebody is somebody's creating a tower situation, possibly by doing nothing about something that's really important to them, which is a little bit of a recipe for disaster. Unless they're okay with not getting what they really want. But this is basically not fighting for something because there's fear of having a tower moment. There's fear of change. There's fear of knowing the truth. And I feel like somebody is wishing for this to happen without them having to do anything. Let's take a look at your energy around the situation. Here's that Eight of Swords that popped up at the beginning. So here's looking at everything completely differently, removing self-imposed limitations and seeing completely differently. Here's the King of Swords reversed. So we've got that Knight of Swords. You're talking about this action-oriented or non-action-oriented person who's thinking about things in some kind of fogged out way. There's escapism here. Somebody is trying to escape the tower, escape the change. Wow, check that out. And now we've got the Page of Swords reversed. Negative self-speak. You're talking about lots of negative self-speak. You might be thinking about this person in a really negative way, or you might be saying that this person is thinking about you in a really negative way. And here's the stuck energy, completely stuck, not moving. The person that you're thinking about, this is their energy. They're talking about leveled up commitment, marriage. They're talking about clearing their space in a really big way. These are major arcana. Clearing their space cord cutting, not being in energy that does not suit them any longer. Wow, more major arcana, Wheel of Fortune. They've gone through some kind of initiation and the Wheel of Fortune is turning in their favor. Divine truth, divine right. Hitting the jackpot. And the Ace of Swords. I feel like this person is saying that they are being gifted or awarded for cutting things out of their life that no longer serve them. They're getting to the truth. Okay, let's take a look at the energy that you have in common. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is some kind of complete halt. Here's the Four of Swords reversed. Some kind of complete halt. So for some time, there's been no action, perhaps no motivation, but perhaps no communication or action around this. And suddenly it looks like there's going to be action around it. Somebody's coming out of their mean sleep. Somebody's coming out of their incubation. Ooh, and what they're talking about is lying, cheating, and stealing. I also feel like this can be talking about a plan. Let's see what this last one is. And here's the Devil reversed. Somebody is coming with a plan to talk about, this feels like communication, coming with a plan to talk about themes and patterns that they've released, like that were there before, they're no longer there. I think it has something to do with looking at everything differently, Scorpio. This is also about self-sabotage for me. Somebody's coming, talking, could be you, could be them. But after a long time of not saying anything, somebody's coming out of a mean sleep talking about themes and patterns that were self-sabotaging, and they've changed. I've changed. I'm no longer seeing the same way I was seeing before. I'm committed to clear energy, clear focus, and I don't mess around with things that don't serve me. Let's check out. Yeah, wow. Okay. Possible outcome, Scorpio, is reconciliation. And this is someone who is not being treated as if they are worth what they're worth or what they're valued. Like, this person's not being valued. That's a better way to say that. There's some kind of reconciliation that's a possibility, but someone's feeling like they're not valued and that they're being treated as an option. And that a choice needs to be made. A choice needs to be made around this. A choice needs to be made. I need to be chosen. I need to be the chosen one. So this is a possible outcome, this reconciliation, with the caveat that there's a choice that needs to be made. So changes need to happen in order for this reconciliation to occur. This is a complete new beginning, bringing something back from the dead. So if you are not talking, this is bringing it back. This is also giving like lots of gifts to this person that was, I want to even say, undercut. And this is a crossroads. This is making a choice, having to go one direction, can't go both ways. Have to go one direction, one at a time. All right, let's take a look at some energy that you don't see coming, Scorpio. We've got journey. It looks like someone might be journeying to you, or you could be journeying to someone. Concern. This can be what initiates this journey or conversation. Child. Definitely a child could be a source of this journey or this conversation. Official person. This child is also about new beginnings and healthy, happy inner children. So creating a new sense of comfort and stability and safety, emotional safety. This is leveling up a commitment, and we've got this official person down here. So creating some kind of official decree of some kind. All right, let's take a look, Scorpio, at messages of love. What's going on here? What's going on here in this situation? What are your angels and guides? What messages do they want you to hear and know? Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. That's a lot of what this person is doing. Second chance. There's that reconciliation. This relationship deserves a second chance. Spiritual lesson. This Wheel of Fortune. Somebody has, I'm hearing divine potential. Wow, yeah, that's where it wants to go. So the stars is like divine potential, highest and greatest potential, stepping into that healing. And there's some kind of spiritual lesson around the star. And also one more, intuition. Where do you want to go, intuition? Oh, wow, it wants to go right here. So these are gifts for this person who's felt undercut, but this is also using your own intuition. This is honoring their intuition as well. I feel like someone tried to make someone feel like they couldn't trust themselves. They couldn't trust their intuition. And this is righting that somehow. Let's take a look at your moonology, Scorpio. Your angels and guides want to say. Nothing is yet set in stone. So this journey, this conversation, this reconciliation, it's really contingent on some things that need to happen. Take time to breathe out. Getting really in touch with your alignment. I also feel like I'm hearing shock and blame. I feel like this has a lot to do with getting out of guilt and shame, shock and blame. That's interesting. It's getting out of that nervous system in order to see the truth or feel what you need. Your hard work is paying off. Hard work in healing space is what it feels like. This one wants to come out too. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for January 2022. Let me know how that resonated, and I will see you in a couple of days with another energy check. Bye, Scorpio.